A groundbreaking project to help rainforests meet the challenges of climate change is beginning in northern New South Wales. The Science Saving Rainforest project has collected more than 10,000 leaves from 60 plant species based on their resilience and genetic diversity. It could have global significance. Mark Dunphy is the president of the Big Scrub Rainforest Conservancy. He says he wants to ensure the health of rainforests for hundreds of years to come.
We're setting out to achieve, to try and save these rainforests that we grow on the north coast. As you know, we lost 99% of the rainforest and there's only small remnants left. And so those little remnants have got very small populations of these species that we're trying to work on. And so we need to bring them together to ensure that their genetic health goes into the future. But also we need to ensure that due to climate change, we've brought in material from up north, and Kinki and Gympie, they reckon it's going to be about the climate that we'll be expecting down here. And so we're going to bring that material and get the genetic health from all over the region for these species and plant them together so that they can interpollinate, and we can get the seeds, we can grow the seeds, and we can ensure that that species will be healthy and happy for the next hundreds of years.
And Mark, where is this located and how did you acquire the land?
Well, we were very fortunate. A very generous benefactor has donated the land to us, and she and her partner has been following this project for years and thought it was so worthwhile they decided to buy 40 acres of ex-rainforest country in the Big for us to grow these trees, the continuity of species into the future. So we're very fortunate and we've got this piece of land to run this project.
So you're tapping into the genetics diversity key here because we've seen isolation of these plants and inbreeding of these plants.
Yes, well, that's the biggest problem because so much rainforest is gone that they're so isolated that inbreeding depression, they call it. As you know, if you're breeding dogs or cats or cows, then these animal breeders all know the problems of inbreeding. And that can even happen with rare plants today. So even we're working on rare plants as well to try and bring these small populations together so that some species are actually are having trouble breeding. And so if we can bring those populations together, get them to pollinate each other, then it actually improves the viability of these rare species.
And as you said earlier, you're taking plants from hotter environments in anticipation of what's to come. Has this been challenging for you?
Yes, well, we've had to get the genetic analysis of 10,000 samples, as you mentioned, has been from North Queensland down to south of Sydney, across the entire range of some of these species. And that's a huge undertaking. And our fabulous botanist, Dr. Rob Koyman, has been collecting them over the years. And then the Botanic Gardens in Sydney has been analysing, and we get this amazing map of the genetic changes across its range. And then that, again, gives us the information to choose which plants and which populations to get our little plantation together and ensure the species can live on, hopefully, for hundreds of thousands of years. So, yeah, it's very exciting for us.
And my patience a virtue here. As we say, it's been years in the making and it's going to take years for some of these trees to mature, but we have a key part of the project taking place next year.
Very exciting, yeah. Well, we've actually been collecting the cuttings and we've been striking the cuttings, which is getting them to root. And so next year we'll have a lot more of this information. We'll be capturing thousands of cuttings and we'll be growing them into bigger pots and then setting them out in this gifted piece of land and then so that they're all in the right place so that they can interpollinate the best way and produce the maximum amount of seed that we can then distribute across the region. So it is very exciting. Next year will be a big year for this project. We've been already going for 3 years, but next year we'll be doing a lot of work towards the actual getting the plants in the ground, which is what we're after.
And Mark, if people want to support this project, where would they go?
Well, we do need support because we've got the land, but we haven't got the resources to develop it and grow these plants. So we really would love people to go to the Big Scrub Rainforest Conservancy website and donate to this very worthwhile cause, very long-term cause. So any money is very welcome, and we're hoping to get these plants in the ground soon. So thank you very much for your support.